Liquid Death. Have you guys ever heard about this drink? Sparkling water that you can find on your nearest convenience store shelf is back at it again with even deeper and darker secrets. First of all, did nobody find the name Liquid Death disturbing? Well, it is deep, it is dark, and they are not shy about it. I read this statement from their own website once before, and I'm going to read it again. Then we're going to get into some things that are even more disturbing than this. Liquid Death states, if you are wondering why you have strange nightmares, it's because one time we used a real witch to infuse real demons into a whole warehouse of our water. It was like a demon super spreader event for anyone who opened a can. Now these demons are everywhere and maybe even inside of you. Wow. They're telling you plain and simply what they are doing and what they are about. That is, if you didn't already get it from their name and their logo. And guess what? If you want to partner with Liquid Death and you want to help and sell their cans of sparkling water, on their website you can join Death Peddlers. Let's murder together. Wow, that's great for the children. What a great cause to be a part of. Now, if that doesn't blow your mind already, and you are not convinced that this is not just sparkling water and it's not that big of a deal, here is the grand finale of it all. Go check it out on the website, the Liquid Death Country Club. Sell your soul to join. Contract biting for all eternity. Selling your soul to join the club gets you, and it enumerates all the things you get to sell your soul. Wow, wow, wow. Satan couldn't be more plain and clear, more blatant, and more obvious than he is being right now. And you know why he's able to do this? Because many people in today's society and in this generation, they take everything as just a joke and a laughing matter. Ha ha ha, ha ha ha, how funny. They're not being serious. Lighten up. You take things too seriously. Ha 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 ha. But guess what? Meanwhile, you have a very real adversary who's not laughing and playing at all. He works overtime 24 hours a day to make sure that your soul will end up in hell for eternity with him. Because there's nothing that Satan hates more than the human being. Why? Because we were a greater creation than even him. And companies like this have partnered with Satan. And I can hear it now, even after all of these things that are being admitted and confessed by this company themselves. There are still going to be people that say, oh my gosh, people just can't take a joke. People take things too serious. Yeah, and meanwhile, we can't figure out why we're having night terrors and sleep paralysis and we can't sleep at night. You wonder why we suffer with depression, chronic depression, anxiety, right? And suicidal thoughts. We're suffering and being tormented in our mind. Meanwhile, we don't know why these things are happening, and it's because of the things that we allow in our life that we think it's a joke. I see Christians publicly drinking this stuff. Now, I don't know if they are aware of this information or not, but I'm saying, we should have a little more discernment than that. We really, really should, There's a battle being waged for our soul and for your soul, and Satan is so serious about it. He doesn't sleep. It's all he does. So, we really have to begin to use wisdom with the things that we partake in and we participate in and we allow in our lives. People think stuff is a joke, but it's not a joke. Satan is not stupid. He understands the spiritual realm that many of us are blind to. He knows that if I can tell you what I'm doing and you still agree to do it, there's no looking over it at that point. Biblically, that is a spiritual law. The Lord says that there's a time we're in ignorance where he overlooks. Once we come to the knowledge of the truth, we are held accountable. Satan knows if I can tell you what I'm doing to you and you still want to think it's a joke, you've just even more so opened up spiritual doors where demons can come through, attack you, attack your family, cause problems, issues, sickness, and all type of stuff in your life. And you won't even know what the heck is going on. From the things you're listening to the things that you watch, to the things that you're drinking, places that you're going, the people you're hanging out with, so on and so forth. All of these things open doors to our life for demons to be able to enter into. Things that we're celebrating, these so-called holidays, that we celebrate every year and participate in, that are straight up rituals to worship fallen angels. And we think it's a joke, and we don't know why we suffering and why our family, is having problems, and why our children are sick and disobedient and rebellion, and this generation is just looking like hell on earth. And to that point, I want to show you guys something in regards to Liquid Death, that if this doesn't seal the deal for you and show you what companies are really about out here, I don't know what will. I want to show you guys something that it should really just completely seal the deal that I didn't share publicly. So head over to my Patreon page where you can view the full and extended version of this video. All right, I'll leave the link in the description. I'll also leave the link right here. So head over and subscribe, because there is a war being waged for your soul and for my soul and for the soul of the people of this world. So it's time to wake up, you guys. God bless you guys. I love you, and shalom.